What if everything we've been told about living a long life isn't the whole story? Most people believe your lifespan is written into your DNA, that if your parents lived a long life, you probably will too. But scientists studying some of the healthiest people on Earth discovered something remarkable. There are communities where living into your 90s, even past 100, isn't unusual. Even more surprising? Many of these people aren't just living longer, they're staying active, independent, and mentally sharp well into old age. These extraordinary places became known as the Blue Zones. Researchers, including National Geographic fellow Dan Buettner, working alongside longevity experts, identified regions where exceptional longevity appears far more common than average. And while these communities live in different parts of the world, they share one surprisingly ordinary habit. Their breakfasts. No expensive superfoods. No trendy detox drinks. No complicated supplements. Just simple, traditional meals that families have enjoyed for generations. And the final breakfast on today's list may completely change the way you think about the most important meal of the day. Let's begin. Imagine waking before sunrise. There's no rush. No drive-through breakfast. No sugary cereal eaten while scrolling through a phone. In the Blue Zones, breakfast isn't something people squeeze into a busy schedule. It's a daily ritual. Food is prepared slowly. Families often eat together. Neighbors greet one another. The morning begins with gratitude rather than stress. Researchers have noticed something fascinating. The secret to longevity isn't usually found in dramatic changes. Instead, it's simple habits repeated consistently over decades. Contrast that with much of the modern world. Highly processed breakfast pastries, sugary cereals, energy drinks, fast food grabbed on the way to work. Blue Zone breakfasts couldn't be more different. Let's explore 5 traditional breakfasts that have fueled some of the world's longest-lived people. Breakfast number 1, Okinawan sweet potatoes, Okinawa, Japan. Our first stop is Okinawa, Japan. For generations, Okinawans began their mornings with foods that were naturally colorful and remarkably nourishing. A typical breakfast often included purple sweet potatoes, tofu, vegetables, miso soup, and green tea. The star of the meal. The vibrant purple Okinawan sweet potato. Its rich color comes from anthocyanins, natural plant compounds with antioxidant properties. Unlike sugary breakfasts that can cause energy spikes and crashes, sweet potatoes provide slow-digesting carbohydrates that release energy gradually. Combined with tofu and vegetables, the meal delivers a satisfying balance of plant-based nutrition. Research from institutions including the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health has consistently shown that diets rich in vegetables, legumes, and whole plant foods are associated with better long-term health outcomes. But perhaps the most valuable lesson isn't just what Okinawans eat. It's how they eat. Meals are enjoyed slowly. Conversation replaces distraction. Many Okinawans also practice the principle of hara-hachi-bu, stopping when they're about 80% full. Sometimes eating more slowly can be just as important as choosing healthier foods. Breakfast number 2, black beans and corn tortillas, Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. Our next destination is Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula. Here, breakfast is simple, hearty, and built to fuel an active day. A traditional morning meal often includes black beans, corn tortillas, rice, fresh tropical fruit, and coffee. At first glance, it may seem almost too simple. But every ingredient serves a purpose. Black beans are packed with fiber, plant protein, iron, magnesium, and potassium. Fiber helps support healthy digestion while also contributing to steady blood sugar levels and longer-lasting fullness. Corn tortillas and rice provide slow-digesting carbohydrates that offer sustained energy throughout the morning. The Mayo Clinic and the American Heart Association both emphasize that diets rich in legumes, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables support heart health and overall wellness. Yet food is only part of the story. Breakfast in Nicoya is often shared with family. Recipes are passed from grandparents to grandchildren. The meal reflects generations of cultural tradition rather than the latest diet trend. Simple foods become extraordinary when they're part of a life filled with purpose, movement, and close relationships. Breakfast number 3, sourdough bread and olive oil, Sardinia, Italy. Now we travel to the mountains of Sardinia, Italy. This Mediterranean island is famous for having one of the world's highest concentrations of male centenarians. Breakfast here is refreshingly uncomplicated. Rustic sourdough bread, extra virgin olive oil, beans, fresh tomatoes, goat's milk, and herbal tea. The Mediterranean-style eating pattern has been extensively studied. Research supported by institutions such as the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health and findings from large dietary studies have linked Mediterranean dietary patterns with healthier aging and lower rates of cardiovascular disease. Extra virgin olive oil provides heart-friendly unsaturated fats and beneficial plant compounds. Traditional sourdough fermentation may also improve digestibility compared with many highly processed breads. But Sardinia teaches another lesson that's easy to overlook. Preparing food slowly reflects living slowly. Meals are not interruptions. They're part of life itself. And ordinary daily traditions often outperform trendy health fads that disappear within months. Breakfast number 4, oatmeal and herbal tea, Ikaria, Greece. Our fourth stop is the Greek island of Ikaria. A place often called the island where people forget to die. Many mornings begin with a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh fruit, nuts, and a drizzle of local honey. Alongside breakfast, traditional herbal teas made from sage, rosemary, or mountain herbs gathered nearby. Oats are naturally rich in soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucan, which has been shown to help support healthy cholesterol levels. Nuts contribute healthy fats, plant protein, vitamins, and minerals. Meanwhile, herbal teas have long been part of local tradition. According to research from organizations such as the National Institutes of Health, diets emphasizing whole grains, fruits, nuts, and plant foods are consistently associated with healthier aging. Yet perhaps the greatest secret of Ikaria isn't found inside the bowl. Residents often experience less daily stress. They prioritize rest. They spend time outdoors. They maintain close friendships. Breakfast simply becomes one peaceful part of a slower, more connected lifestyle. Breakfast number 5, miso soup and vegetables, Japan. Our final breakfast may surprise many viewers. Instead of pancakes, instead of toast covered in sugar, many traditional Japanese mornings begin with soup. A breakfast might include miso soup, rice, vegetables, tofu, seaweed, fermented foods, and green tea. To many Westerners, soup may seem unusual for breakfast. But nutritionally, it makes remarkable sense. Fermented foods like miso introduce beneficial microorganisms created during fermentation, while tofu provides plant protein and vegetables contribute fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Unlike many processed breakfast foods, this meal contains very little added sugar. The result is a savory breakfast that promotes steady energy rather than dramatic blood sugar swings. Growing evidence from institutions including the National Institutes of Health suggests that fermented foods may play a beneficial role in supporting good health as part of an overall healthy dietary pattern. But once again, the biggest lesson goes beyond nutrition. These mornings are calm, intentional, present. Breakfast isn't rushed. It's experienced. And that mindset may be every bit as important as the food itself. The bigger secret of the blue zones. After studying every blue zone, one truth becomes clear. There isn't one magical superfood. There isn't one miracle breakfast. Instead, there's a pattern. Simple meals, daily movement, strong family relationships, meaningful friendships, a clear sense of purpose, consistent routines, slower living, gratitude. These habits quietly reinforce one another every single day. Researchers studying blue zones repeatedly found that longevity is shaped by the combination of lifestyle, environment, social connection, and dietary habits, not by any single food alone. In conclusion, modern health advice often feels overwhelming. We're constantly told to buy another supplement, try another diet, follow another trend. But the breakfasts of the world's longest-lived people tell a different story. Beans, sweet potatoes, tea, rustic bread, oats, vegetables. Foods that are affordable, familiar, and deeply rooted in tradition. Maybe good health isn't built through extraordinary moments. Maybe it's built through ordinary mornings. Morning sunlight, warm homemade food, family gathered around the table, a quiet moment of gratitude, a peaceful routine repeated for years. Because in the end, the real goal isn't simply living longer. It's living well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed health and longevity content. And we'd love to hear from you. Which Blue Zone breakfast would you most like to try? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Disclaimer: this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is based on publicly available scientific research and traditional dietary patterns observed in Blue Zone communities. It is not medical advice and should not replace guidance from a qualified healthcare professional. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or lifestyle.